Here's a little story about truth and trouble. The truth is, you can have anything that you want. But the trouble is, most people don't know how to ask for what they want. You can have anything that you want if you know how to ask for it. So in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how to ask for what you want and get it every single time. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and let's dive right into this video. But be sure to hit the like button right there and right there. So step number one is to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Here's what's important to know. You think of the word asking as a request. Universe, please give me some money. God, are you out there? Hey, please give me my soulmate. Hey, can you help me out with this job? And we kind of treat the universe or God or whatever you want to call it, we treat it like a vending machine. Put the quarter in, say please a bunch of times, you're gonna get it. But it doesn't work like that. Because really, at the end of the day, everything in life is about frequencies. And all you want already exists as an unmanifested frequency. Unmanifested meaning it hasn't materialized in third dimension. But what happens to most people is they know what they want. They actually know. Most of the time. But their frequency, their consciousness is in the absence of what they want. They want money, but they feel frustrated that they don't have it. And that consumes them. They want love, but they're still mad at their ex for leaving them. So there's an incongruence between the feeling and the desire. So the way that you ask is through faith. It's from, first of all, knowing that it already exists and that you can have it. And if you know, like you know that it already exists, your frequency is different. Your emotions are different. Just like if you actually know how to swim, you're confident. You get in the water. If you don't know how to swim, gonna be a little bit different. So the question is, can you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled? Because if you think of God or the universe as a conscious intelligence that is constantly responding to the frequency that you are emitting, then what happens is you recognize that it can't give you what you want unless you match the frequency of it. And that's what Nikola Tesla said so brilliantly. He said, if you want to understand the universe, you have to think in terms of vibration and frequency. Now, your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real. It just responds to feelings. It doesn't respond to words. I want money. I want love. It doesn't respond like that. It responds to the frequency that you are emitting. So then the question is, if you stop allowing your senses and your outside environment to control you, can you feel as if you already have what you want and express gratitude for that? So Neville Goddard said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, which is a deliberate practice to say, thank you, God, for the money. Thank you, God, for my soulmate. Thank you, God, for this great new job. Even before you have it. And when you exercise the certainty of faith, that means you're ready for it. And when you're ready for something, it appears. But not until. You have to be ready for it in consciousness, and then it will show up. So step number 2 is to change your emotions. The word emotion is your energy. It's our definition for our vibrational level or our frequency level. Now, in order to understand how to do this, it's important to understand what is a frequency. So frequency is just a rate of vibration. Everything in this universe is energy. This chair is just a bunch of energy. That's all it is. My body is just energy. Everything is at a rate of vibration, at an energy level in this universe. We call those different energy levels frequencies. Now, science tells us energy is never created or destroyed. So here's the good news. What you want already exists. I know it sounds crazy, like I get that. What I want already exists. Well, if it already exists, why isn't it in my life yet? And in order to understand that, I want to pull this image up onto the screen right now. Now, this is something that I learned from Bob Proctor. You'll see on the screen here right now, on the lower X down there, that's your present reality. All of these different lines are different frequency levels. All your present reality is a frequency level. So you'll see you are at X right now. This is your present frequency level. And you want to get up there to the higher X. That's your future reality with the money, with the job, with the awesome things, with whatever it is that you want, your soulmate, your health, whatever it is, that's where you want to be. It already exists. Getting there already exists. But the only way to get there is to change your frequency pattern. Just like the only way to listen to 100.7 FM rock station is to turn the knob to the frequency of it. That's the only way to get it. You can't just want 100 FM radio station. You can't just sit in your car and say, I want 100.7 FM. I want it. It doesn't matter how much you plead and how much you beg. The radio station isn't going to change unless you change the frequency. And if you change the frequency level, you're going to get the reality that you want every single time. So if you take that analogy of the radio station and you apply it to your life, it doesn't matter how much you beg for the money. It doesn't matter how much you beg for your soulmate. It doesn't matter how bad you want it. It doesn't matter. It matters if you've already matched and sustained the frequency of what you want. So if you recognize, back looking at this image again, you are the bottom X, the other one is up there. Guess what? It already exists. Isn't that exciting? So then the question is, can I match and sustain the frequency of it? If I already had it, what are my thoughts and beliefs like? Well, I'd be so excited. I'd be saying, thank you, God, thank you, universe, for this money. Thank you, God, thank you, universe, for my soulmate. Thank you, God, thank you, universe. You'd be excited. You'd be so grateful. You wouldn't be saying things like, I hope one day it comes. I wonder if Jake's right. This is an interesting concept, but I have to go now, so I'm going to end this video. Man, he talked about this in another video. Give me another technique. This one isn't working. If you do that, you're enforcing the lower frequency level. You're enforcing the lower X point. You're staying stuck in your present reality, waiting for something outside of yourself to change so your life changes. But if you are waiting for something outside of yourself to change without your frequency changing, you're going to be waiting forever. It's so simple, yet so complicated. It's a paradox. Because we're always looking for the right technique and the right this and the right that and the right business and the right dating app and the right thing. And all of our attention is focused on finding the solution outside of ourselves, when the solution is actually in your own conscious awareness. So, what I invite you to do is to think in terms of frequency and recognize what is an emotion. It's an emotion, it's energy in motion. It's your frequency, it's your awareness of your own frequency. That's all a feeling is, that's all an emotion is. And guess what? You don't need the outside events in your life to change to start feeling the emotions of wealth or excitement or love or happiness. And if you can do this and have that mental shift by consciously exercising dominion over your own thoughts and your own beliefs, you're going to change your frequency. And if you change your frequency, that's how you ask the universe for what you want, by already becoming it in consciousness. And because this whole universe works in terms of frequencies, it's all about like energy attracts like energy. Similar frequencies join together. So when your frequency shifts and you're vibrating, you go from down here, just like in the image, you go from there to there. And your frequency is up here on wealth now. Your present reality says you don't have any money, you're in debt, you still have that crappy job, but now your frequency is, holy crap, I got this amazing job and I'm making $10,000 a month and this is happening and my soulmate, and you're up here. Even though your physical environment hasn't changed, you've shifted your frequency, which is really you telling the universe you're ready to receive. And that's how you ask. And that's how the universe gives it to you. And that's when the miracles show up. That's when the synchronicities come. That's when the coincidences come. That's when out of nowhere the right person shows up. And that's when people say, oh my gosh, you're so lucky. But it's not luck. Voltaire said it best. He said, we invented the word luck to explain the known effects of unknown causes. We know the effects, we know the circumstances, but we don't understand the causes, so we call it luck. It's not luck. It's consciousness and frequency. And if your point of attraction, your frequency shifts, you will change what you attract into your life very quickly. Now, the third and final step is to face your fears. A lot of people, great work on the previous two steps. They've embodied it. They understand all reality is based off of frequency levels. They've convinced their subconscious they already have it. They've assumed the feeling of what they want. They've expressed their gratitude to the universe. But there's that one thing that keeps showing up in their life, but they're afraid of it. They're afraid of it. They're afraid to make that YouTube video. They're afraid to go do their first concert. They're afraid to make that sales call. They've been working on attracting their soulmate, and they keep seeing that one attractive person in the coffee shop or the library, but it makes them really nervous to go talk to them. See, the universe can rearrange and orchestrate amazing events in your life, but it can't make you talk to somebody. It can't make you face your fears. It can't make you open that door. It can knock on the door, or it could have the right person knock on the door, but it can't make you open it. And what happens is, a lot of times, people do everything right, but then they just kind of get afraid. So that one thing that you want to do, you want to go to the gym, you want to lose that weight, you want to start that business, you need to make that sales call, you need to ask that investor for money, you need to make your album, you need to do your first show, your first concert, your first painting, your thing. Just go do it. And when you start to exercise courage, which isn't the absence of fear, it's when you're afraid and you do something anyways. When you do that, you bring the metaphysical and the physical planes together. And when you do that, you create miracles in your life. And that's it. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, reminding you, you can have anything that you want if you know how to ask for it. So comment down below, I'm ready to receive the blessings of the universe. Comment that down below. Make that your affirmation today. Write it on a piece of paper. I'm ready to receive the blessings of the universe. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Everything that's happened, your past, maybe the things you didn't want to have happen, they're perfect because spirit never manifests itself other than perfectly. It's all happened for a reason to bring you right here to this moment. Now you know how to ask and receive what you want. I think this is going to be the best year of your life. I think this is going to be the best week of your life. So comment down below, I'm ready to receive the blessings of the universe. And if you haven't yet, make sure you hit the like button on this side or this side, the subscribe and the bell notification. Even if you've already subscribed, double check if you hit the bell notification. Now that's how you get notified for a new video. So kind of a ironic thing, if you hit subscribe, that doesn't mean you get notified. You actually have to hit the notification bell to get notified. So thank you for watching this video. I'm Jake Ducey. If you haven't yet, check out my free success hypnosis. It's right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. I made a success hypnosis to reprogram my subconscious mind because I noticed that's the biggest problem. People can do all these things, but their old subconscious patterning that's been programmed since childhood is blocking them from attracting what they want, and they don't know what's happening because it's subconscious. Now, the subconscious is very easy to reprogram if you use this success hypnosis. It's free. About 1 million people from all over the world have used it now. All that I ask is you give it a try and you come back and you share the amazing things that unfold in your life from using it. I'd love to know what they are. So you'll see it if you scroll right there down below to the top comment. It's pinned to the top comment. It's jakeshypnosis.com. jakeshypnosis.com. So go ahead and check out my free success hypnosis, jakeshypnosis.com, right there down below, and say it one more time. I am ready to receive the blessings of the universe.